Welcome, everyone. So great to be here. I was very honored by Johanna asking me to host again the Money Angel workshop for this week. I had so much fun last week. I hope all of you had some wonderful experiences from the beautiful channeling that Dumari did, and then also the transmission that came through with Archangel Haniel. Um, so anyway, would love to hear any of that from the chat if you want to share that. My name is Linda Galvan. I am a spiritual intuitive. I'm a soul guide. I'm a grace channel, and I'm a sacred alchemist. What that means is that I connect with the higher realms and I bring in higher frequencies of light and messages from the higher realms of light. There's many beings that come through with me, so I can't even name them all. So there's just a lot. And so today, when I was tuning in, the theme that popped up for our Money Angel workshop is subconscious fears. So I know that Damari is going to have some beautiful channeling from the Council of Light today as well. So happy to have her. So she will be doing a wonderful channeling. So we're going to get lots of powerful vibrational high vibe energy today that's going to assist us to continue to align with the energy of prosperity, the energy of wealth and abundance, and allowing all good things, including opportunities, to flow. So I'm excited that y'all are all here because all of you together are part of creating a greater amplified field of light. So when it's just one person, we can create that one amplified field. But when we all come together in aligned union with each other, with this same consciousness around expanding our ability to receive money, finances, abundance, it actually amplifies for all of us in ways that we couldn't do alone. So thank you all for being here, because all of us together are helping each other become more and more abundant. So what I wanted to do is tune into this message that the angels brought in this morning when I was asking in meditation. And the question, so I asked them, what's the topic? And they actually gave me a question. And they said, start with this question. So the question is, what is your subconscious fear around having the amount of money you desire? What is your subconscious fear? So it's interesting because we can consciously think of reasons why we might be afraid or fearful of making a certain amount of money, but the guides made it very clear it's subconscious. This is where a lot of our blocks are, because of course it's usually our subconscious energies that rule most of our life. They run all of the energy underneath us. So when that question came up, I said to the angels, I'm like, okay, I get it. Subconscious fears. I see why that would definitely be a block. You don't even know it's there. So if it's subconscious, then how do people, get to it if they're it's not even in their consciousness? And they said, well, this is why we gave you the energetic question, is that when we ask this question from a conscious energetic place, literally it allows that subconscious awareness to rise to the surface. So what the angels were telling me this morning is that it's important to just sit, get quiet, and just ask the question over and over. What is the subconscious fear that I have around having a certain amount of money? So maybe you have a goal to make a certain amount of money per year, per month, over your lifetime, whatever that might be. And you want to just keep asking, what is the subconscious fear or fears around me having that amount? And just sitting with it. And first thing you might notice is that there's going to be some kind of a sensation that happens in the body. Maybe you might feel like almost like a panic or something in the chest, or your heart starts to beat, or your breath gets lighter or more shallow, or you might notice, a headache, or you might notice some weird sensation in the body, because you're actually triggering the unconscious energy, the block, by asking this energetic question. So we're not just asking a question just randomly, we're asking it in an energetic way because we really want to know, what is it that is the subconscious fear within me that is actually keeping me from having the amount of money generating, receiving the amount of money that I truly desire. So we're just going to sit with it for just a moment to start letting that energy rise up. You might already be getting some awarenesses, some pop-ups. And if you are, write them down, because we're going to be doing at the very end a closing transmission of light, and we'll see what the guides want to do with that to help us in clearing these subconscious fears that we have. So the angels were saying that anytime we have a subconscious fear, and in this case, because we're talking about money and abundance and prosperity and wealth and opportunities coming to us, and maybe expanding our business, bringing in more clients, all of that is part of the theme of money and abundance, because, you know, obviously bringing in more clients could mean more money for you. So I'm going to share with you a subconscious fear that I had to clear several years ago. And the subconscious fear, I didn't really know what it was. I did a money workshop with blanking on her name. I think her name is Christy. I can't remember her last name. Anyway, the subconscious fear popped up that I really wanted my business to grow. I really wanted, you know, to be bringing in a certain amount of money, but subconsciously, my fear was that I was going to have to work way too hard, never get any sleep, and end up getting sick and dying. That was my subconscious fear. And so when that came up, I was like, oh, well, of course I'm blocking the flow of more clients, etc., because subconsciously I'm actually in fear that I will get so busy that I get sick and I die. So that was a very interesting subconscious fear that I had to clear. And there was many more that popped up over the time of that workshop that I did that really surprised me, because I realized that was what was actually blocking more flow to come in. And so I had to work with these fears and release them and realize, okay, is there other ways that I can bring in a large flow of money without it overwhelming me? So some people, their subconscious fear is, I'm afraid I'll get overwhelmed. I'm afraid I'll spend it all. I'm afraid everybody's going to want money from me. I'm afraid, you know. So we really want to be in that place where we start to like, what could be those subconscious fears that are popping up that are actually creating fear in me that you know, I'm pushing it away unconsciously. Oh, beautiful. Damari said, I'm getting the subconscious fear has to do with the lack of it. Ah, very good. Yay. We'll see what the Council of Light has to say about that. Okay. Yep. Desire, so belief in lack of abundance. Yes. Beautiful. That's a question. I feel choking in my throat. Okay. Thank you, Jyoti, for sharing that. Yep. I felt that too. I felt a heart energy. I felt something in the throat. I'm feeling some pain, like in the lower area of the body. For some people, for some of you, it might be in the abdominal region. So sometimes we may not get a direct answer, but we'll get it in our bodies. So just keep note of those things, because that is going to be how we're going to start clearing this out today. So, okay, I'm just listening because there's something else that the angels wanting me to share in this part. Okay. So what I'm hearing right now is that the subconscious fears, the subconscious fears that the angelic realms want us to be very aware of, that they're always trying to help us to overcome, because they understand they're subconscious. So we don't even realize they're controlling us. So what I'm hearing from the beautiful angelic realms that are here today is they're like, ask us. They're like, ask us to help you make conscious what is subconscious in you around money. If you're not sure what it is, just keep asking us, and we will help to bring up whatever that subconscious fear is, or fears, even if they make no sense. So I'm hearing that it's really important to ask, because you have your beautiful higher realms, the angelic realms, that do want to support you in becoming more and more conscious and more aware of where you're blocking your flow, your prosperity, your joy in this world. Let's see here. Okay, Catherine said overwhelm in the stomach. Yep, the back of the neck, the throat. Okay, I'm just witnessing all of this because this is helping to move the energy. How would I recognize what is my subconscious fear regarding money and prosperity? How would I recognize? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, let me ask the angels. How would We recognize what the subconscious fear regarding. Okay. So obviously that answer is going to be different for everyone. So for instance, if you're already a multi-millionaire and money's flowing wonderfully for you, then clearly there's no subconscious fears regarding the flow of money and prosperity because it's there. You've got a great relationship with it. It doesn't seem to, have a backup in flow. You seem really healthy with the energy of money. Then there probably is no, you've worked through those maybe another lifetime. So there's no subconscious fear there. So that would be what I'm hearing to share with you. But of course, it might be different for other people. But really, the reason you would even be on maybe a call like this or a workshop is that there's something going on that's blocking the flow of a certain amount of money or abundance or prosperity or wealth in your life in some way. And so this is your higher self is saying, hey, get on here, get on these workshops, do these different things with different people that will help you with money, because somewhere in your subconscious you're blocking. And so your higher self and your guides are attempting to help you become aware of what that is. Because once you're aware of it, it's no longer subconscious. Now you can do something about it. Now you can go, oh, okay, I see where this has been a subconscious thing ruling me, controlling my energy. And now that I'm an awareness of it, I can do something about it. I can clear it. I can go to a practitioner. I can, meditate about it. I can, there's so many different tools that can be used to be able to release subconscious fears. So I hope that answers that question. Okay. This was good, Sarah. The fear that I will lose my sense of freedom. And free time. I get that one for sure. The gripping in the throat. That's a big one. Okay. So here's what the angels are saying right now. All of these beautiful postings that everybody put in the chat, what I'm hearing the angels are wanting me to tell you is that as you speak it, have it witnessed in this group. So typing it in, writing it down, what it's doing is it's already bringing that subconscious blockage to the surface, and it's already starting to clear the subconscious blockage so that now that you're in awareness, it's starting to lift. So what they're showing me right now is that there's a lifting of energy that's happening as each of you is coming into awareness of, what is the subconscious fear I have of having a certain amount of money? So let's go into that second part of the question. Okay, so we all have maybe a desire, like it'd be nice if I made this amount of money per month, or it'd be nice if I made this amount of money per year. Okay, so I want you to really allow that amount to come into your mind. The angels are saying, let it come into your mind right now. Okay, and Jyoti, I get fearful if I become rich and wealthy. Yep, I won't be able to find a rich man. Oh my God. Thank you for voicing that one. That is actually a big one for many women. Yes, 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 yes. Other fears are people, especially my relatives, getting jealous of me. Yep, very common. That's a very common fear. I'm glad you brought that up. Know that all of the different fears that y'all are sharing in the chat or that y'all are bringing up in your awareness, it's actually going to help clear for all of us. Okay, so thank you all for sharing. So Catherine, yeah, all of the above, exactly. So if it's yours, claim it. Like, yeah, that's one of my fears too. Abuse of wealth, okay. And another life experience of abuse of wealth, afraid that you're going to, make the same mistake again in this lifetime. Yes, there's definitely past life, subconscious fears of having money. Absolutely. Great. I'm glad you brought that in. Wow. All these beautiful energies are coming in to help us with the clearing. So just know that everything everybody's mentioned, including whatever's in your energy field, the angels are telling me to tell you it is in the process of clearing for all of you if it in some way is part of your subconscious belief system. Okay. So going back to the amount of money. So bring that into your mind, whatever is that amount of money at this time you would love to see come into your life either every month or every year. So just be real honest with yourself. Wow, what would be that amount of money that I really like? Don't back away from it. Like, what is that amount? Okay, so that's part of the blocking. You won't even let yourself think of the amount. I want everybody to go there. Let yourself think of that amount. Okay, great. More stuff on here. Okay, attracting partners for the wrong, yep, I get that, for the wrong reason. Mistaken beliefs about having abundance of money flow. I'm not good enough to have it. Yep, the not good enough story. Great. Wow, these are all wonderful. I already see lots of energy moving. Okay, so keep in mind, what is that amount of money? And I want you to write it on a piece of paper so you see it. So what is that amount of money you would like to bring in either once a month, or what is that amount of money you would like to bring in every year? And I want you to be very, like, get to the edge of it. I want it to feel scary when you write that number down. The guides are saying they want the number to scare you a little bit. Okay, so right, if the number doesn't scare you, you're like, yeah, that'd be nice. No, put down a number that kind of scares you. The guides are saying this is going to actually force the subconscious fears to pop up even more into your awareness. So I'm just going to give everybody a little bit of time, just like write down a couple of numbers, and you'll know which number, because it's going to be a number that's like, it's going to make your heart want to stop. Okay. That's the number I want you to write on a piece of paper. Okay, good. I'm reading the, okay, in the past lives, a monk, a nun. Yep. Our vows to poverty from past lives. Yep. Then my heart issues and transplant on debt. I will not be able to really start bringing in the fun. Okay. So because of illness, being afraid that you won't be able to bring it in. Okay, great. These are all excellent fears that we're bringing up that sometimes, oh, there it is. Okay, the angels want me to bring in the word shame. I just heard them say, for me to say the word shame. Where are you subconsciously in fear of having a certain amount of money because it's associated with shame in some way, or you're ashamed? Whew, that's a big energy that's coming in right now. So just let that be here. And I want you to, again, yep, good, Catherine. Just let the energy move. Making it and losing it. Oh, ooh, that's a big one. Yeah, there's a lot of shame around. Okay, wow, we're going to be doing some big clearings on shame today. Well, the angels are saying they're already doing that. They're saying that you have to bring into the light the things that you're subconsciously ashamed about concerning money. That's just what is part of that subconscious blockage of the fear of having a certain amount. People want my money and try to take it. There we go. Yep. The more I receive, the higher the tax rate in giving it away. That could be true, but there's a lot of other ways that you can get around that one. So yes, I hear that. Okay, good. So everybody make sure you write down a number. And now I want you to cross that number out and write down an even bigger number. Write down an even bigger number, a number that really, like, whoa, like I'm writing down a number that's making me dizzy. Even bigger. Write down a number even bigger. So cross out whatever you wrote. I want it to actually hit, like you want to have a visceral experience of it. Like, whoa, yes, good, Cindy, your body just contracted. That right, you hit it right there. So you need to have some kind of experience in the body with whatever money number you wrote down. If you're not getting any response, you need to raise the number, because now you're hitting up against the unconscious fear. Okay, so write down that number. Like I said, right now I'm looking at the number and it's making me dizzy. And I'm actually gonna change it. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go higher. I'm like, okay, let's see how much higher we can go. Ooh, okay. Yep. Okay, wow, that one's making my eyes cross. Okay, good. It hit your heart. Yep. Feel faint. Yes, that's it. We're hitting those. That's where we're hitting up against the subconscious fears of bringing in the money we desire. It makes my heart hurt. Yep. And tingle. Excellent. Okay, everybody. Great. It hits the stomach. Yes. Yep. My ego's going, is this even possible? It is. Once we break through this this barrier we've got, yes, it is very possible. Okay, the angels have another message. They just brought in one more message. Okay, here's what they're saying. They're saying there is, and you've probably heard this before, but they're wanting me to remind you, there is no difference to the universe between you asking for 1 penny or you asking for multi-millions or billions of dollars. Okay, good. Mine is laughing. Okay, great. There's no difference to the universe giving you a penny or giving you 100 million or a billion. There's no effort in the universe. Okay. And so the guides are saying this is where we have this subconscious fear that, oh my God, I'm gonna have to put all this effort into making $1 billion because, okay, the angels want to reveal something to you. Okay, this is what they're telling me right now. They're saying that the reason we believe this is because the outer world, the patriarchal world, and I don't say that in a judgmental way, I'm just, in order for you to understand what I'm talking about, the patriarchal world that we have been in has shown us a particular model, okay? It's the masculine model that you go out there and you slay the dragon. You go out there and you climb that mountain till you're king of the hill. So there is a masculine way that has been in the world, and has been the way that many have, made their millions or billions, in this old way, this more patriarchal masculine way. So what the angels are wanting us all to realize is that there is a very much more graceful, easier way for us to bring in, generate, attract, receive large amounts of money that is not the patriarchal way where you have to work until you die, where you have to do all those things that, these masculine role models have shown us. That's the way men like to make money. Great. Let them keep making it that way. Makes them feel good, makes them feel like they're heroes. Wonderful. We as women, we don't need to be heroes. we just want to receive so that then we can do the things in the world we want to do. So, okay, I'm already started mapping my future with the desired amount. Beautiful. Feeling dizzy. Good. Okay, we're in the energy. So know that whatever the amount is you wrote down, that can be received, brought in, generated, created in a way that is not in the old patriarchal model, in the way that the masculine has done it in the past, or in the way that the 3D matrix has shown us is the way we should make money. Actually, we need to cancel, clear, delete all that. That's what the angels are saying. They're like doing this with me, like, no, 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 that is not the way in New Earth that money comes in. No, not the way. The divine feminine, when we're in our powerful, divine, magnetic feminine energy, and they're telling me this is tagging on to what we talked about last week. When these lower chakras are aligned to our heart and we're in this powerful magnetic energy, we can call it in ways that are not the way the patriarchal model has taught us, programmed us, really. So the angels are saying that it's time for us to release the programming. Okay, so, okay, good. Here's what, ooh, I love this. I can feel that in my heart. Okay, so the angels, I'm just so excited. The angels are saying right now for each of you, they are the angelic realms. Okay, and okay, these are the I'm going to call them the abundance angels, the prosperity angels. They have a certain energy to me when I see them in my mind's eye. They're coming in and they're doing this beautiful sprinkling of energy all around us. And so what they're saying is that this energetic upgrade that's happening is happening because we're allowing ourselves right now to expand our consciousness, to realize, oh, it can actually be different than what I was thinking before. It can actually be different than the subconscious fears and beliefs I was holding on to. That's opening up. Yes, lots of gold dust coming down. Beautiful. So just open, allow this. And so what the angelic realms are doing right now, they're sending a beautiful blessing to all of us that is going to help us to expand out beyond those limiting beliefs, those subconscious fears that we've been bringing up, so that we can look at those numbers on the paper that we wrote and we can go, yeah, of course, no problem, because I don't have to do it the way the patriarchal model did it. I get to do it like my powerful magnetic goddess self that I am. So it's about us tuning into the very divine feminine power that we are, to show the world, well, there's a whole other way to generate money abundance, wealth, prosperity, opportunities, business clients, whatever, that is not the old model. So the guides that are here, including this beautiful, there's like this gorgeous team of abundance angels that are here, and they're just like, they're at the ready. It's kind of like, okay, we're ready. You just say go. And so I'm hearing that that beautiful energy is here to support us, to show us that there's a different way, and that we're going to lead the way as women. We are going to lead the way in how to bring prosperity in a way that does not harm our health as women, that does not destroy us as mothers, that does not make us pay a price and have to shut down our feminine in order to create that money, generate that money, attract that money. These beautiful angelic realms that are here, like, yes, they really want us to realize that there's a whole other way, but we've got to expand beyond the subconscious fears we've had up to this point. This is why they were pushing us earlier. They really want to push us to put down some numbers that really scare us, so that we can open up that energy and push beyond the fear, push beyond that fear boundary. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Okay, very good. Whoa, lots of energy moving. Woo. Okay, I'm getting the hit that I'm going to pass this on to Damari. Damari, are you ready? Because I feel the energy's woo. It's going. I'm sure your council light has some wonderful things to share with us. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to you.
Wonderful, Linda. I loved playing with all this. And yes, I could feel the White Light Council saying, yes, yes, yes. This is the time. This is the moment to shift, to let go of all those limiting subconscious beliefs and embrace your true power to manifest everything that you desire. So I want to piggyback on what you just said, which was wonderful. And the White Light Council wanted to address one of the questions in the chat that was, how do I recognize the subconscious beliefs that I have around not having enough money? And they said a very easy way that those subconscious beliefs can come up to the surface is by asking yourself the question, I would love to have this amount, whatever you wrote, of money, but, and then whatever comes after the but for you is the subconscious beliefs that has been running in the background. All right, so as you become aware of the subconscious beliefs that are now coming to your awareness, you're saying, oh, yes, I'm letting this one go. I'm letting this one go. Here you go, universe. Here you go, God. Here you go, money angels, my higher self. I let this go. And then the next part of it, after you let it go, and you can use the breath to physically let it move through you so that it's no longer in your energetic field, then you literally write the opposite. Because you just let go of the subconscious limiting belief. And just the fact that it's limiting, it means that it's not true, because we are unlimited. And when you rewrite it, reword it, and state it in the positive, in the infinite abundance or infinite possibilities that, like you said, Linda, to the universe, there is no difference between giving you a penny or $10 million, right? So the same thing is, whatever is the truth is infinite possibilities. And now what they're saying is, there's many timelines. Okay, I'm actually gonna let them come through directly. All right. We are light, we are love, and we are here. We are the White Light Council, and it is our honor to be here in your presence. We are delighted to be here bringing forth this beautiful message of truth to empower you at this time, because you have come here to awaken. You're awakening from the dream that you are limited, the dream that you're separate from that which you wish to experience, that you're separate from the abundance and the prosperity and the ease that your soul desires to express through you. Anything that is based on limitation and lack is not who you really are. And you have come here to earth in this pivotal time to awaken to your truth of abundance. And whenever you get excited, and we could feel so many of you getting excited at the possibility of having this amount of money that you wrote down on your piece of paper. Could this be true? Is this even possible? And we say to you, it is absolutely possible. There is actually a timeline, a reality where there is a part of you, a version of you already experiencing it. But what is preventing you in a way from experiencing this are the beliefs. And the beliefs that you hold are actually, they carry a vibration, an energy frequency. And as you know, we all live in a vibrational universe. And what you are vibrating as is based on the beliefs that you hold, and many of those are subconscious. So we want to bring those up. And anything that is limiting you, that is vibrating at a frequency that is not a match to what you want to experience, so that you can consciously let it go and tell the universe, this is what I choose, and I deserve to have this, and I am worthy of it, and I have the power to create it. Why do you have this power, dear ones? Because you are God. You are Source having a human experience. Source is the creator of all. Source is the energy of all that is. And so are you. You are the creator of your experience, of your life. And even though there's infinite possibilities out there, there's infinite timelines, infinite versions of you having all these experiences, what is available to you is based on your energy frequency. Therefore, it is based on the beliefs that you hold, conscious and subconscious. So, what we wish to guide you through today is an experience of collapsing timelines and jumping into the timeline where you are experiencing ease of abundance and flow of all the support that you wish to experience. Is this exciting to you? Tune into the energy of excitement, because this is your soul saying to you, yes, yes, you can do this. Yes, this is your birthright. Yes, follow your greatest excitement. That is the way that your soul lets you know. It is your guidance system to say, that is a belief, a thought that is aligned with who you really are. So, are you ready to quantum jump into another timeline where there is more ease and more energy flow of support, and money is just an equivalent of support? So we hear many of you saying, yes, I am ready. Yes, I am ready. All right. So this is what we would like for you to do. we would like you to tune into your heart. And the energy within your heart center is an energy portal where your soul can communicate with you more easily. And how you can open up this portal is by tapping into the energy of love, tapping into the energy of gratitude, of joy. So just bring into your awareness some things that make you feel loved, make you feel grateful. You can even list some things that you're grateful for right now. What are you grateful for right now? And it can be little, small, or it can be big. Grateful for being here in the presence of the divine. Grateful for being here, being reflected back to me, the divinity within me. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for technology. I'm grateful for my loved ones. I'm grateful for the abundance that is already in my life, being able to go to the grocery store and get the food and the things that I enjoy. Whatever that is for you, that is already activating the frequency of love within your heart center. Expand this energy all around you. And what you're doing right now is when love appears, fear disappears. So you're expanding the energy of love around you, and you're creating a love bubble all around you. Anything that comes into your love bubble gets transmuted into love, gets transmuted into the truth of who you are. So now let's bring up the subconscious beliefs of anything that has kept you from experiencing the abundance that you desire. I would love to have this amount flowing into my life experience every month, every year. But, and whatever is coming up to your awareness, allow the energy of love to transmute it and know that you are commanding it that way. Source within you has the power to transmute and shift these limitations, these limiting beliefs being transmuted right now. You're alchemizing. You're transmuting fear into love, lies into the truth. You are that powerful right here, right now. And anything that is related with these beliefs that have a similar frequency of lack, separation, powerlessness, all coming up in all directions of time and space, all memories, all feelings, all experiences, from all directions of time, past, present, futures, all dimensions, all lifetimes, coming up to be released and collapsed and transmuted right now. And you are being supported by, there's a choir of angels. There's thousands of angels here supporting you in the transmutation of these beliefs and these frequencies. All right, dear ones. And now, as the divine creator that you are, Say to yourself and say to the universe, in the name of Source within me and all that is light, by the law of free will, I, and you can state your full name. Now choose, command, and step into the greatest timeline where I am receiving and embodying and experiencing ease, flow, abundance, and support. I am so excited and happy and grateful that life and everything around my life has and is reorganizing itself for me to easily embody this version of me. Ideas have already come into my consciousness. Synchronicities, the right soulmates, the right soulmate clients, the right people are here in my reality. And feel the excitement, feel the confidence, feel the power within you. And you can even imagine yourself actually hopping into that timeline. And you can even move your body and say, I'm hopping into that right now. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, Source. And this powerful moment of now, the programs are being recoded. The beliefs are being rewritten all the way to the DNA, to the cellular structure. Your cells are being restructured at the core, at the crystalline level, because you have that power and your conscious mind doesn't have to know how. All you have to do is to direct your energy and direct the energy around you, because you are one with everything that is within you and all around you. You are powerful alchemists. You are light workers. You are here to awaken, and as you awaken, you help not only your soul expand and embody the master that you are, you're also helping awaken all of humanity by stepping into this new timeline where there is more ease, more flow, more abundance, and you step into your divine power as the creator of your reality. Hear, sense all the angels around you cheering you on. They're reflecting back to you your power, your truth. And they're celebrating with you what you have done and commanded today in this powerful moment of now. Dear ones, we love you, we adore you, and we're cheering you on. We are your greatest admirers. And may this continue integrating. You are now in a new timeline. We are light, we are love, and we are always, always with you. All right, Linda, thank you.
God, that was unbelievable. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
That was incredible. Oh my God, I'm sure everybody felt it. I had so many shakes and energy moving through me. I was feeling all those timelines collapsing. I was just like, holy mother. And I love the statement at the end where um, your guide said, in the name of source, in me, and I was like, I was trying to write it all down, but I couldn't get it all. So I have to go back and watch the replay. But that was such a powerful statement. And I'm just going to let everybody know out there, y'all need to write that statement down. that came through Damari, because that is going to be an important statement I'm hearing to keep us aligned to this powerful energy that you
I'll
brought through.
repeat it. I'll repeat it right now.
Okay, good.
In the name of source, within me and all around me, and all that is light, by the law of free will, I, and you state your full name, now choose and command. And then you state whatever it is. And what this statement does, it reminds you at every level of consciousness that you are source and that you have the power to create whatever it is that you desire to experience. And there is a level of power that comes in remembering our oneness with source, and also in the word command. Rather than asking, and traditionally we've been taught to pray, and pray in a way that we say, please God, would you please give this to me? And they said, there's nothing wrong with that. And yet, that comes, it's more like a 3D version of manifesting. They're saying the 5D version that we're stepping into is where we realize that we are one with source. And that's where true power comes from. Mm-hmm. And by using the word command, I know that that word triggers a lot of people, because like, who am I to command the universe? And yet, this is where true divine power comes from. Yes, of course you can command your reality, because you're commanding as the divine creator that you are, one with source. Like, that's how source created the universe. He commanded it to be so. They're showing me the ascended master Jesus, Yeshua. He commanded the elements to do whatever he wanted them, because he was using, he knew he was source, he knew he was God, he knew he was the light, and so are we. And he even said it, like, this and more you shall also do. So I think that's where we're stepping into as we awaken in humanity and step into the 5D new earth. It's like we get to command with the power of love inside of us. Because abundance is just more love. We're just receiving, allowing ourselves to receive more love in the form of whatever is money, a partner, fulfilling work, divine clients, a job that we enjoy, play. They're saying, don't forget to play. Yes.
Oh my God. I love what you're saying, Damari. I loved when you said the 5D version of manifesting. It is about commanding, because when you align, as you said, with your true sovereignty as a divine being of light, you've been given that gift to command what needs to happen in the material world for you to be able to do your service in the world. So, oh my God, I love the way you shared that. That was just like right on.
Oh, so one more thing. They're showing me the archangels like they're showing me Archangel Michael with his sword.
Yes.
And they're saying Archangel Michael commands. He commands fear to be transformed into love, darkness to be transformed into fear. And what they're showing me is that we are the earth angels. Like Archangel Michael, we are commanding fear-based beliefs to be transmuted into beliefs that reflect the higher truth.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. So I love the angel behind you. And they're showing me that we are that angel.
Yes.
We are the earth angels of the new earth.
Mhm.
And as we embody our angelic self,
Yes.
we're also, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. They're saying we become the angels of humans, but
Oh,
we are the embodied angels.
give me chills.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful.
We are that.
Yes. So guys, what they're showing me is as you like right now put on your angel wings, and as this call, as it completes, like go out into the world with your angel wings, commanding with the power of love.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. I keep seeing this vision of all of us just almost floating around wherever we live. And we have these gorgeous golden wings, and we're just throwing this, beautiful abundance dust on people. And everyone
Yes.
is abundant just by being in our energy field, because we're already allowing that abundance to flow in us. So
Yes.
there's more for everyone.
Yes. And I love the golden dust. And this is actually something that I have been doing for a long time. Whenever I get into my car and I go to an event or whatever, I actually literally imagine that I have golden dust on my fingertips and I am sprinkling golden dust over me. And I know that that is creating a reality that wherever I am going next, it's just I'm receiving blessings.
Oh, I love that. I love the golden fingers.
Yeah, and they're saying a fun visualization that if you don't want to sprinkle that on you, you can get like a salt shaker and put the put the golden dust in the salt shaker and just go like that.
Oh my God. I go buy some of that golden dust that you can find at the craft stores and like,
And then they're saying, "Oh my gosh, they're on a rant today." They're saying,
I love it.
so you can do it on yourself, but also on your loved ones.
Yes.
You know how our loved ones, and sometimes we worry about them or we want the best for them. Just imagine in your mind that you are going like that and sprinkling this golden dust,
Oh,
like angelic golden dust, and whatever they need to thrive or whatever they need to get to the next step, you're just sprinkling them with blessings.
oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. I'm just thinking when my daughter was little, she would have loved it if every morning before she went to school, I would have sprinkled her with some actual, so
Oh
those
my gosh, yes.
like get some little tiny gold dust and just sprinkle a little bit so that they know that they're little magical angels.
Yes, I love that.
So that they keep remembering that they're not, that they truly are, we all are truly angelic beings. And I think we forget that in this world.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Imagine yourself going out into the world, just sprinkling angelic golden dust everywhere you go. You see someone who's sad, and you in your mind, you just sprinkle a little golden dust on them. You see
Yeah.
a homeless person, and you just sprinkle some of those and love everywhere you go. Like I go Latin dancing every night. I'm thinking, oh, how great. I'm just going to sprinkle everyone with golden dust.
Why not? Oh my gosh. Oh, I love these visuals. I feel like the angels and your counts of light, everybody is just on a roll today. Um, and I think it's because, right now we are the what I'm hearing, I feel this is moving into the transmission in a minute. We're at a very important turning point. We've had a lot of turning points, but we're at a very important turning point right now where, we as an entire collective of humanity can turn in the direction of more lightness, more joy, more abundance in these coming times as we end this decade. I know it seems like we're only in 23, but I'm already looking at the end of the decade because it's going to go fast. And as we move towards the end of this decade, we have a very powerful choice as a humanity whether the next decades are going to be filled with more joy, more lightness, more abundance, or they're going to be more troublesome. But we have that choice as an entire humanity. We each have to just make the choice to say, no, I want to be part of, the group of earth angels out there who is truly embracing my angelic light, who is truly embracing my ability to command my material world, who's truly embracing joy and happiness and abundance and health and ease, not just for myself, but for all the world. And I hold that. It's like you have to actually hold that. And the message is just so clear that if we really want to turn the tide of our world at this time, we have to start holding that vision, regardless of the things that are being programmed out there or shown to us out there to keep us trapped in an old world. So I feel like that's why, these beautiful messages and these images are coming in to help us to really stay in this higher vibration, because more and more of us earth angels are needed right now to really hold the higher vibration, to turn the tide of humanity. So I feel that it's so critical right now. It's not, money's one way, of course, but there's so many ways that we can turn the tide. But truly it's holding that vibration, sprinkling that golden dust on yourself every day, whatever it takes for you to feel your power, for you to know that you, through your holding of your higher energetic vibration, you help your family, you help everybody you work with or you're around, and it is actually helping to turn the tide of our humanity at this time. I truly believe that. I'm all for, let's go the easy way. Let's move, in the direction of the easy way. The more abundance, the more fun, the more health, the more light. We have that choice. And to hear anyone saying we don't, or to hear people naysaying it or saying negative things about the end of the world and stuff, cancel delete. It's like, nope, la 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 la. That's not the reality I want to be a part of, or I want to listen to, or I want to bring my energy into, or even put attention on, because that is not the reality I choose to put my energy, my angelic energy into. So I feel that's really important right now, as part of this moving ourselves into more abundance, because in the space of more abundance, we can assist the universe in turning the tide to make it easier for others. Why not? Right? Why not have earth angels in control of the majority of the money on the planet? Oh my God, the things that we could do to really turn this world around if the abundance was in the hands of those of us with pure hearts who truly want to see.
Absolutely. And that's the new earth that so many are talking about. And they're saying that some people, based on on their vibration, they're gonna go into the new earth. And those who are at a lower vibration will stay in the 3D world. So all these timelines are going to be existing at the same time. It's which one do you choose to go to?
Yes.
Which one do you choose?
Exactly. And I heard a spiritual teacher, I think maybe 2 years ago, say, and I've asked my guides about this, is this true? By 2030, somewhere around there, give or take a couple of years, over 6 billion people on the planet will have awakened. That is like seriously good news. That means that there's going to be a smaller portion that are going to be still caught up in that old world, and that's just what their soul is choosing. There's nothing wrong with that. If their soul wants to continue learning in that way, great. But truly, there's going to come a tipping point if we continue focusing on these higher realms of truth, where over 6 billion will awaken, and that is going to be those who are the ones in power, so to speak, in the world, is those who are in the awakening process or awakening. And I am seeing it all the time, every day with people now. I mean, people I never thought would, I thought, yeah, this person's going to sleep for the next 2 million years. And I'm like, wow. And I'm seeing people awaken right before my eyes that I just literally just, that person's never, I just don't see it. I couldn't see it. And it's happening. I'm seeing it all the time. So holding that vision, yes, the majority of our earth by 2030, just holding that vision. And I'm hearing the guides are saying, yes, if everyone just hold the vision that the majority of our world would be awakened by 2030. We're still going to have a couple billion that aren't, and that's okay. But the majority, when the majority is awakened, everything changes. So the guides are saying, don't worry about the ones that are choosing a different path. Don't worry about that. That's what their soul is choosing, and that's okay. What we have to focus on is what we're choosing. We're choosing that awakened path, and we're choosing to bring many billions with us. So that's what I'm hearing is so important right now. And this is why we have to allow ourselves, command the material world to support us and serve us from that place of the heart so that we can be those beautiful awakened beings that are leading in the years to come. So, wow. Thank you so much, Damari, for all the beautiful messages that you brought in. I love that incredibly powerful statement. I'm going to be using it for a lot of things. And I loved what your counsel said with that sentence. It was so beautiful. It was so simple. I would love to have this amount of money, but then fill it in and then reverse it. And instead, notice what the limiting belief is and then reverse it. That was so powerful for me. So thank you, Damari. Thank you, Council of Light, for all of the beautiful things that y'all shared.
Thank you, Linda. It was a pleasure. See you next time.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to do one last closing. There's been so much beautiful things that have been shared today, including that incredible energetic work that came through Damari. So I'm just going to tune in with the higher guides about any last bits of transformation, light codes, any last things that want to come in, any last messages, any last shifts. I'm going to tune into the energy of the whole group and all of those who will eventually watch the replay, because we're all here now, regardless of how many of your people are here right now. So I'm just going to tune into that right now. And I'm just going to ask, is there any particular transmissions of light, any messages that the higher realms want to share with us? That, of course, includes our beautiful abundance angels that are all around us right now. And I'm going to ask, is there any places or spaces within us at this time where we're still holding on to subconscious fears or beliefs or past life energy? Okay, so I'm hearing past life energy, okay, that needs to release and clear. Okay, so that's where I feel the guides want to go right now with this, the closing transmission, is that there are still parts of our energy stuck in past lives. And that when Damari was helping us collapse all those timelines into the highest timeline that we can see ourselves in, where we are abundant and happy and joyful and flowing, that they're telling me there's some snags with some of us in our energy field because we're still linked into some past life karma, some past life possible shame. That word shame is a big one that still needs to clear in the field. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to tune into that, and we're just going to allow the energies of the transmission to begin moving in your energy field, to begin clearing out whatever these past life snags are that are keeping you from really living in that higher timeline that you created today. So we're just going to ask the guides to assist us, and I'm going to listen and see if there's anything they want us to want me to share about this. Okay, so they're taking me back to several common past life themes that are in the group, and that means those who will see the replay as well. So there's some common themes here that they're wanting me to bring up, where we get snagged in getting stuck in a subconscious sphere that came from the past. Okay, and I feel like there may have been a couple of people who may have mentioned this in the chat as well. Okay, so one of the very common past lives that many of us have had is the one where we abused our power, we abused our wealth, we abused our money, we harmed other people with it, we harmed many with it. Okay, so that's one past life that right now is being cleared out of your field. So if that was a part of a past life for you, just know that if you're a yes in your heart, know that the higher guides are coming in right now to help cleanse that out. So if you're a yes, you're just going to say yes, and they're going to begin clearing out that possible timeline for you. If you're not sure, you can still say yes. And if it's not your timeline, no harm. But if it is your timeline, they're going to be clearing that. They're saying most of us have abused power in other lifetimes and have abused money, or what was considered money, or our positions of power and wealth, we've abused in other lifetimes. Okay. And so we learned many hard lessons, had a lot of karma from abusing power and money in other lifetimes. So there's a fear, they're saying, in many of our souls around, oh my God, what if I get that amount that I wrote on my piece of paper? I'm afraid of what I might do. The guides are saying, no fear. Clearly, it's coming from a past life, and you don't need to give that past life power anymore. So it's like they're showing me they're unhooking you from that past life. It's like it's hooked in, and they're like pulling out the hook so that you're not connected to that past life anymore. It's done. You're here now in this now moment. You're not there. You're here. That was done. You learned your lessons. There's no need to hold yourself in they're telling me like DNA fear, because it's caught up in the DNA memory. And so they're saying that if you're a yes, they're going to start clearing that. Okay. The other lifetime that I'm seeing right now that's been very common for many of us, that keeps us from allowing the flow of money. This other timeline has to do with the way money or wealth or power was used over us, where we were enslaved, where we were abused, where we were controlled by our wealthy families, or we were controlled by a wealthy king or queen, or we were controlled in some way by the wealth, the money, the power. So it was used over us in some way. And this, of course, is quite true even now today. We're still playing out a lot of that karma, the guides are saying. So again, if you're a yes to clearing out the ways that money and power and wealth has been abused and used over you to control you, to put you in bondage or in slavery in some way, whether it's in this lifetime or in the past lives, all you have to do is say yes. And these higher, beautiful beings of light are going to start coming in and unhooking you from that past life and erasing that timeline in your field so that you don't get caught up in the snag, in like, oh, but I don't want to, have money around because I know what it did last time to me. The guides are saying, as we talked about this last time, money was not the issue or the problem. It was the people that were using that money or that power or that wealth in a wrong way over you, right? So it's not the money that was the issue. So the guides are wanting to erase this, realize it was people involved, okay, that created that particular karmic snag for you. Okay, so that's the other common karmic lifetime. Okay, so there's one more common lifetime that many of us are holding in our DNA that they're saying is part of keeping us from really allowing money to flow in. Okay, it's the okay, I'm asking him to give me the words for this. Okay, it's many things. Okay, so I'm just going to start saying the words. The stories of the not enough, the stories of I'm not worthy, the stories of, who am I to have this amount of money? Who am I to have this power? It goes back to what Damari mentioned and what her counsel mentioned around feeling that who are we to command? The guides here saying in past lives we were taught, okay, by religion of the time, that we are nothing, okay, that we're a piece of dirt, that we are born in sin, that, we are worthless, that, that we're meaningless before God. Okay, so we were programmed with that belief system. And that belief system is still playing in our energy fields from all those past lives where we were inculcated by what's the word here, by misaligned religious beliefs and people who taught these things that keep us in this place of, you know, feeling that we truly are powerless before the divine, that we are not, that we're separate from, that we're just, you know, a piece of dirt on the ground compared to God. No, the guides are like, absolutely not. You were created in the divine image of the creator. You are an aspect of God, the creator, the source of light, whatever word you want to use. And you do have the power because you were created with the God power to create the life that you visualize, that you desire for yourself. You were given that gift by divine. It is a part of who you are. So in past lives where you were taught that you are powerless, that you cannot command as a divine being, that was all programmed in past lives through religious lives you may have had, through lives where you were where you gave your life over in vows to the church, etc. They're saying that there's a lot of this here. It's big. Okay, so this is a big one. And so if this feels like this, like, yeah, this resonates for me, say yes. And they're going to begin clearing. This is the biggest clearing. Okay, this is the big one. This is where they're needing to go into all of those lifetimes where you were inculcated and programmed through false religious beliefs that were skewed by the people. Okay, it wasn't God that brought down these skewed beliefs. It wasn't that. It was people who took the divine revelations and tweaked them to their own liking. Okay, people did this. Okay, souls did this, not divine source. So there's no the guides are saying this isn't to judge religion. Okay, remember the true reason for the divine guidance is to keep us aligned to the divine. Okay, we call that religion. Okay, but unfortunately it has been perverted by people, is what the guides are saying. So they're saying that we have to go back to the truth, that divine revelation, which we call religion, when it's not touched by people and it is allowed to be pure in its revelation to us, it is here to keep us aligned to divine will, to ourselves as God beings. So that is the true reason for religious practices. The problem is that religion began to be used and abused by people as a tool for power. And so there's nothing wrong with actually religion in its pure form. There's nothing wrong with divine revelation in its pure form. It is actually here to keep reminding us of who we really are, that we're divine beings that can command, you know, the material world. This is part of why divine revelation is here, to keep remembering, help us remember who we really are. It's unfortunate that religions over the centuries have taken the divine revelation and abused it and, you know, perverted it. So the guides want you to understand this, that religion isn't the problem. Okay, it's people who have perverted the divine revelation teachings of all religions. All religions have beautiful divine revelation that has unfortunately been perverted. And we have to become discerning as divine beings of light to receive the truth, the pure revelation that comes from these different religions. So whether it's the Christian religion, the Muslim religion, whatever religion or belief system, we have to ask for the divine purity to come back in, so that when we're reading the holy texts of these different religious histories, that we can really take in what is the truth and leave the rest. So the guides here are bringing in a very divine transmission right now to help us become more discerning. So that's what the light codes are coming in to do, to activate our higher discernment. so that we are able to discern energetically when we are being manipulated by religious or other belief systems out there that aren't in alignment with divine revelation, the purity of who we are as divine beings to command. Okay, whew, that's big. A lot of work's being done on the heart right now. They're just bringing in all this powerful light into the heart. They're expanding open our heart energy right now. Our heart chakras are being really expanded huge. They're sending a lot of light up and down our chakra system to start balancing our chakras to the heart energy so that we can remember how powerfully heart-centered, divine, angelic beings we are, and that we have the ability to be discerning so that we can receive and align to the divine revelations that are here on the planet. And then we throw away the rest because we know something about it just isn't right. Right? When we hear some religious person saying something, sometimes it's like, yeah, that's right on. We can feel it's like it resonates in our heart. And then sometimes we hear things and we're like, nope. It's like even our own beingness, our own energy feels when something's like, no, that's pretty skewed. Right? So we're awakening to be more discerning. So the guides are saying this is going to help us to clear off all of those past lives where we were taught that somehow we're not divine enough to have the wealth and the power and the influence, etc., because we were taught that we were nothing, that we were dirt, and that we are pure sin, and that we don't deserve that, and that it's good for us to be in poverty, right? Because, that's how our soul gets purified. Guides are like, no, cancel, could delete. That is just perverted stuff that was created by humans in order to abuse power. We are all divine beings of light who have the ability to command the divine light, because we are that. We're not separate. Okay, so it's not like we're telling God what to do, because we can't do that. We are realizing we are one with that divine energy, and we're using that divine energy for the highest of the highest, for the highest of the highest. Whew, beautiful. Okay, so all of the gorgeous guides that are here, the angelic realms that are here, they're bowing to each of you. They're saying, thank you so much for being here, being present with an open heart, allowing yourself to expand into your limitlessness, allowing yourselves to become the truly divine earth angels that you are, filled with abundance, able to sprinkle, gold on everyone in order for us to all thrive, in order for us to all really serve in the world in a way that we relieve the suffering of those who are caught up in those old belief systems. So I just say thank you so much to the divine beings that were here, to the beautiful downloads and transmissions of light that are here to support each of us on our journey. And with that, I seal each of you in love and light, saying thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. So just allowing yourself to just sit in the silence and the beauty of all the gifts and blessings that you have received today. It's truly been an abundant day, filled with so much wealth and prosperity right here, right now. It's already here. It's in your energy field. It's been given to you. So really take it in, let your heart expand with so much gratitude for how much the invisible realms love you and want you to remember how loved you are, how supported you are, and how truly, infinitely abundant you are. Woo! My God, my heart's just like miles wide in every direction. Wow, that was huge. Oh my gosh. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your beautiful light, your heart, your expansion, your willingness to come together as a beautiful conscious group of angels to expand your abundance and your wealth and your prosperity in the world in order to serve others. And I am just so grateful, so honored that Johanna invited me to be a part of this. I'm so glad that I got to meet Damari and her beautiful Council of Light and experience her incredible energy and beautiful vibration that she brings to this world. And all of you, I can feel your energy. All of you here are just as divine and beautiful and abundant and just wow. So I hope that in the future, I will get to see you all again. Maybe if I'm invited to be a guest again, I would love to do that. And I want everyone to know that, yes, Cindy just put it on there. I'm going to be doing a 2-week online series with Archangel Haniel on manifesting. So our Archangel Haniel has some powerful manifesting abilities and tools. So I'm going to be starting that this Saturday from 1 to 3:30 Central Time. So you can click on that link to learn more. I know the title says 9 days with Archangel Raphael, but it goes to the right. I didn't change that thing, but anyway, it goes to the right email. So if you want to register for that, you can. And those of you who want to reach out to me, you can just go to my website, www.lindagalvan.com. And you can sign up for my announcement list there and all the other fun stuff I'm doing. So anyway, I have loved being with all of you. Thank you so much, Cindy, for handling everything on the back end. You are an amazing, magical person. So thank you so much for that. And I hope to connect with all of you again. And Damari, oh my God, I definitely want to spend more time with you in the Council of Light. I think mine and yours get along really well. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you. Thank you. I ask that all of you who watch the replay will please like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I also say thank you to all of you. Please come back every Tuesday at 8 Pacific time, 8 a.m. Pacific time for this beautiful Money Angel workshop that Johanna Gardner hosts along with Damari and guests. So anyway, much love, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and sign off.